Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. And we're underway. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit.
Here's a chance! Oh, didn't catch it right.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. That is a brilliant interception. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, a player that's very much moulded in the role of the traditional Spanish number 5 is Rodri. He certainly has the sort of physique that would allow him to do the job. He has both the muscle and the brains to provide the creative and defensive support whenever necessary.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Oh, easy pickings there. Vieira proves too strong. Cucurella drives forward on the overlap. And he won't reach that. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
He might be in here! Desai did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And this is Ibrahimovic. And he shoots! They've scored!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Zaragoza have penetrated for the first time.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
It's an imaginative pass. No, not quite on the same wavelength. It's a goal kick. Beckenbauer. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. It's played through for him. Now this could be a chance. Yep, it's a corner. That's the keeper's ball. Zaragoza have the chance to go the other way. Ah, he's given it away. He's got away. Great chance! And he's taking no chances there. Real chance here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Opts for safety. Nedved with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Oh, that's a key interception. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Vieira. And it's O'Shea. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Ball's gone out of play. And that's definitely not his best. Now it's Ibrahimovic. James Rodriguez.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Can he get it through? Oh, that looks a cracking ball. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Gabriel produces the perfect tackle there. Rodri kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And that has put paid to that. Now it's Luis Suarez. Tries to play it through. That is good alertness. Ibrahimovic. That's been slipped through. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Vieira shows great strength. And here's Suarez, looking to play him in. Corbell gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Knocks it into space, and he's in on goal. And the finish! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Well, it goes to show you there's a lot you can do if you have willing runners like that. You'll always get that chance. And it's quite direct from them. It's actually quite long from back to front.
It's their second corner of the game.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Deep into stoppage time. Vieira.
Zaragoza have turned up with a human blockade.
And for the first half, that is that. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Zaragoza coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Zaragoza leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break.
And a quick announcement for the benefit of anybody who has found themselves a little lost today. Please look at the screen for information on how to find your way around this stadium.
So right back into the action.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Desai. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. That'll be a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Ferran Torres is in a really good position out wide. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Buffon can clear it away. And it's James Rodriguez. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's a cute ball. That's a nicely shaped ball. And smartly tries from a long way out. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Zaragoza certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Aims beyond the defence. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Turan is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Now, can they get him away? Beckenbauer. And that has sent him sprawling. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Zaragoza have themselves a chance from the spot. Kubel to save this spot kick and his team. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Zaragoza are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nedved does well not to be outdone there. Ronaldinho. Strong running down that left flank. Cucurella. Ronaldinho has it in a wide position.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 80, Ronaldinho. Coming on the field is number 10, Alvarez.
Well timed, excellent
Substitution in
interception.
progress.
He's having a hit! Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. He is through here! And he's got his cross in.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Zaragoza do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Alvarez. Beckham. Alvarez. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Nicely shaped ball. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Dinks one through. That has been cut short.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Looking for options for movement. Pass is just off target. Kobel sends that a long way. Hammers charging forward, the ball at his feet. Beckenbauer. Spread to the right. To Thuram. Gabriel is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. He's a sharp little ball here. Vieira cannot be beaten that easily. Pass somewhat off target. No, again there's no way through. Kubel. Oh no, what has happened here? Beckenbauer. And it's Bale. Good running, strong and purposeful. That's been cut out, well played. And a chance! It's hit the upright.
2 added minutes has been
Beckham.
indicated.
Now he's off and running. Neatly clipped into space. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And that's that. Zaragoza are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. He's gone for goal! And he should have made them pay.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Zaragoza with the corner, there first. That is very well defended. Milan are looking to go forward now. And this is Neymar. Decent! Well taken goal. It's offside, I think. Yes, it is offside.
He went just a smidgen too early, Peter.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, there's a probing ball. Neymar. This is a promising build-up. Oh, that's superb. Can he finish? It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Beckham. But it's Thuram. It's a pretty loose pass. Great vision. Oh, that's clever. Great chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Gabriel. Roberto Carlos. De Paul. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. First quarter of an hour gone. Can he get on the end of this? Roberto Carlos has it in a wide position.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Zaragoza really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Nicely weighted ball. He's found a way through. Milan have reclaimed it. Well, that looks a decent ball. De Paul with the cross.
What a...
He's having a shot! And he's stuck it away. And they're threatening to fly away here. What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Shapes to shoot! And again! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
A case now of complete control.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell.
Tries a shot! Yeah, quality ball. It has been an extraordinary start to the game. The gap already 3. And this is Cruyff. There's the shot! Beckham. Xavi. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Kaka. Takes the shot! Lacking in accuracy.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
O'Shea. Roberto Carlos. Oh, he's been caught napping. Kaka. Cruyff. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's picked his way through. Park Ji-sung proves just a little bit too strong. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And here's Neymar. Tries to play it through. Pass somewhat off target. Played back to the goalkeeper. Berry. Thuram is one of those players who's no... Oh, they could be caught out here! Well, that's well spotted. Kaka. De Paul, who does have an assist to his name. Threads one in, and that could set him on his way. Beckham. Vieira. Oh, it's a great ball here. Oh, that is rather wayward.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Now it's Cruyff. And this is Cruyff. And Cruyff! It's in! Just cruising! They are cruising!
Oh, what a lovely exchange.
And that brings the first half to a close. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 9, el dorsal 13.
Away we go again.
Luis Suárez.
Zaragoza come out for this second half with a different lineup. The manager has made a big call here.
Xavi. El dorsal 7.
He's looking wide.
A
good take in a good area.
El dorsal 26. El
It's
dorsal
a lovely,
20.
neat pass.
El dorsal 21. El dorsal
Cantona.
27.
Shifted
El
it to the
dorsal
flank.
24. Bale.
The message is clear, none shall pass. And that is exemplary defending.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender...
Roberto Carlos! Oh, impressive strike.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Rijkaard, the most accurate pass. Now it's Kaka, and this is Cruyff. Diaz, and Mateus. Ferry makes the interception. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Kaka. Tries to pass it through. O'Shea.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And this is Neymar. Neymar. Chance! It's hit the upright. And the chance goes to waste.
Milan certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Now it's Bale.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Zaragoza couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Now it's Cantona. Kaka conjures time and space where few can.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That is ended up in no man's land. Diaz tries one from range. Fantastic from Diaz. That is a gem, an absolute gem. Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such a Cruyff, and it's in. Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. That'll be a throw.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Bale's cross. Park Ji-sung. Can he get it through? Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the finish! Well taken goal. How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
This is wonderful.
Park Ji-sung! Oh, terrific save.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Milan have their second corner now. That's put paid to the danger. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Messi, and Messi! Oh, denied at the last.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Corner number 3 coming up. Milan get their 4th corner. Now that's a fine challenge.
Oh, makes every duel look like a total mismatch.
Hakimi. Park Ji-sung. And they've got a throw. Chooses to go crossfield. Bale. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Picked out brilliant. Oh, shooting chance! And a neat finish. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Not the most convincing of passes. Oh, he really got hold of that. Rijkaard. Knocks it into space. Messi finding himself in space. And Messi! Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Vieira. He is through here. Now the delivery, and he gets rid in a hurry. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And that will be it. A tale of 2 teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
My thanks to Jim. We both... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. Buffon making his 200th appearance today. I guess that's the most significant team news.
Yeah, and he's proven himself to be quite a player in the last 199, Peter. Flexible, adaptable, showing a real tactical aptitude, and number 200 should be no different.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now, can they get him away? Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
That's a sharp pass. Vieira. Roberto Carlos. Nicely weighted ball. Roberto Carlos wants to run onto this. Howson. Pull it. Can he get on the end of this? So no chances falling either way for the time being. Vieira. Can he get it through? Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That's good play. Zanetti wins the duel this time. Zanetti did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Pull it. Looking to play him in. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Delivered across. Pull it.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Seedorf. Liverpool have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
That's been cut out, well played. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Vieira. Zaragoza are looking to break at pace. He's in plenty of space here. Well read, nice interception. Seedorf.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And here's Cruyff. Mbappe finding himself in space. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. It's a really well-measured ball. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Davids. He won't be happy with that one. Looking for options for movement. He can run onto that. Suarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's a sharp little ball here. Cruyff's cross. Oh, good! Oh, off the bar! They've scored! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Liverpool have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Mbappe looking to receive it in space. Zanetti. Now Howson. Now it's Cruyff. Incoming delivery. Goes for a shot! Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Wriggles his way through. And it's Xavi. Succumbs to the pressure. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, it's more pressure than ball at the moment. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Marcelo.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And here's Suarez. There's the shot! And a neat finish! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter, not a lot more to add.
We're looking at takes a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Tries from distance, but he's left disappointed.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt.
And we've reached half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. There's the whistle then to start the second half. Howson calmly anticipates, knocks it into space. Mbappe! And that is wildly off target.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Marcelo. Threads one in. Swung over. Now it's Beckham. And it's Xavi. Played out towards the right wing. And Beckham! No, just not quite.
Beckham really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Short changes him with that pass. Pull it. And that is a little undercooked. Well-timed, excellent interception. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Beckham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Howson. Seedorf.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Pullet is onto this. He leaps for it! And he's stuck it away! And again they hit the front! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Liverpool are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Liverpool leading now. Luis Suarez! That is delicious! A finish right from the top draw. They're level in a trice.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Zaragoza dragged themselves back again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And this is it's Luis Suarez! Goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 15.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Zaragoza perhaps contemplating their next change here. Cruyff. That has ended up in no man's land.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Zaragoza needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. It's not an especially good pass, that. O'Shea. Turns back here, probably the best option. Can he get onto this? Just eases him off the ball.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 13, Luis Suárez, será sustituido por el dorsal 26.
Tries to play it through. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Here's Roberto. It's a pretty loose pass. That has not gone well. That is good alertness. Zanetti. Cantona. Neymar. Oh, this is a great... Tries a shot! And he hits the net! It's level again! What a match we have!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So again, we have parity.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Davids, the pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And this is Ibrahimovic.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And it's Neymar. And he shoots! Oh, he's done it! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Liverpool found the way, forcibly. Now they must hold out.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question, how long is there left, including stoppages?
Neymar finds himself offside. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, that's a key interception. And he skips past his man. And he's managed to get free. And it's Salah. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Cantona. Tries to pass it through. Ekitike. And a header! Mo Salah! Sensational! About as smooth as it gets. And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Goal!
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So is that the decisive goal? Well, oh, that's ambitious. And the goalkeeper watches it past. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And the referee brings it to a close. Zaragoza played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you...